Hello, and we are back here with Paired Up CEO and founder Kaylee Pear and her team, Kennedy Valerie. My name is Kara Sewell. I'm going to be helping facilitate the conversation today. This is my favorite topic, social media myths, because I've heard them over and over again, and they have staying power. So we're going to be busting some of these myths today. Kaylee knows this all too well. Kaylee, just quick introduction of you and your team, and then we'll get into the myths.
Yeah, I'm Kaylee Pear, CEO of Paired Up Social Media, and we will run your monthly social media strategy, creating the content, copywriting, replying to comments, making sure we're putting your strategy together. You can go to pairedupsocial.com to get more information on that. We also are here to help you as well. So I do like to give out some tips. We've got Valerie, we've got Kennedy. And, they're social media strategists on my team, and they work with different businesses, and each business is different. So I like to have them on board to kind of give their insight of what they deal with on a day-to-day basis, working in social media as well. So I love social media myths. They're so fun.
She goes, I may go off on these. So let's see if that happens. But let's talk about our first social media myth.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I got to pull up which one we're starting with because there's so many I could go off. Okay. So you don't have to be on every social media platform. So when I meet with businesses for the first time, I recommend starting with 2 or 3 that are most beneficial for your business. It's like, I hear it because I'm a mom, I hear this a lot where, I'm a working mom, I'm trying to go get the groceries, I'm trying to clean the house, I'm trying to do all these things. And because I have so many things I'm trying to do, I don't do any of them well. That's the same thing with social media. If you're trying to be on TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, first of all, they're all different. So you're having to come up with all kinds of different strategy. You are not going to do them all well. It's just not going to happen. So even when you hire a team like ours, starting with 2 or 3, getting that strategy down to where you learn how to do it, we learn how your business works, and then getting those to run like a well-oiled machine, then we can add on another one and add on another one and really maximize the reach of your brand. So again, you don't have to split your attention between several different platforms. If you're trying to do this on your own, think about your target audience. What platform, even if it's just one, is your target audience on, and slay that. Just do the best you can on that one, and then you can kind of what you've learned from doing that, add it to the next one.
Okay, our next myth here that we're going to bust: social media marketing is only for funneling. It does not drive leads.
That's so wrong.
I wish we had like that.
I love this one because
a buzzer.
It, that one just doesn't make sense. So I can go so many different directions here. So if you post a testimonial, if I post a testimonial for a client or something like that, and I get a comment of someone saying, oh, wow, this is a great testimonial, yada, yada, yada. Next thing you know, that person's direct messaging me on our account, on our business account, asking for contact information because they saw that it worked for this person. So why would it not work for me? So it does drive leads for a person as a customer perspective, especially for if I'm going out to a restaurant or something, I want to see what I'm about to eat, what their food looks like. I'm going to go look at their social media and see what their food looks like. So then that will lead me to their restaurant. I mean, if their food doesn't look good, I'm not going to go. So that's just wrong. I don't know what else to say about it.
That's just wrong. Okay, so another social media myth: you should focus on growing followers. That should be it. That's your focus. I know. There she goes. There she goes. She's dead. I killed her.
I'll let Kennedy take this one for a minute because I'll go off.
You can take a little deep breath. This is also, a huge myth. I think that with social media, your follower count, it could play a part, but I think that it's really about the quality of the relationships that you're building and the engagement that you are having with your audience that really matters. I think that social media really is about essentially building relationships, not the number of your followers, because you could have 1 billion followers that aren't engaging with you and you're not engaging with them on a personal level. And And I don't think that necessarily gets you anywhere if it's just, like an empty space, basically. A big
Well,
number, a pretty
I'm
number unnecessarily. Yeah, go for it.
because I really can't stop myself.
Mhm.
So somebody that comes to me and says, "Hey, do you think you can get me to this many followers by, January?" First of all, I start to rethink whether I'm going to work with that person. And second of all, I think to myself, no, I can't. If you go to a company and they say, you know what, I can get you to 15,000 followers by the end of the year, then that they are not right. They are lying to you, or they are also going to be giving you followers that are fake or that don't have anything to do with your business. So, I've had a couple of clients in the past that did go with some other social helpers, I will say, while they were working with me, and we paid attention to where they were coming from, and they were from a different part of the world. So you got to pay attention to that. If you are a local business, you don't really care where if you get followers in New York, but your business in Kansas, and you only sell from your store, like that doesn't benefit you, So you want to have, I would rather you have a solid 1,000 followers than to have 15,000 followers from places that don't matter for you.
Yeah. Really
I also have one more thing.
Okay.
If you see an account that has like 50,000 Instagram followers, and then you go to their recent post and it has 2 likes, then you know that they bought their followers. So like, there's no sense in buying followers if they're not going to convert into customers or even likes. So
Yes, preach.
Quality over quantity, for
Yep.
sure.
yes.
I love the building relationships that you mentioned. That's very good. Okay, our next one, if you put content on social media, it'll go viral.
No, no. I would say 97% of the accounts out there do not go viral. So you can't, first of all, number one, despite this topic, don't compare yourself to somebody else. Even if, let's say you're a realtor and you say, this guy, oh man, this guy, look at how many followers he has. Look at how many views he gets. I don't know how long he's been consistently posting on social media, who's working on his team that has been working with him for a long time. There's a lot of factors. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. Also, when it comes to going viral, it may happen to you. We have clients that have gone viral. I've had clients that have had a post from a year before that all of a sudden the post is going viral. So you just post, to get your brand out there, and you don't worry about going viral. If it happens, we celebrate, we have a great day. But we don't post just to go viral. Okay. And if you're getting on social media and you're expecting to go viral right away, you're going to be very, very disappointed, whether you're doing it yourself or whether you're doing it with a paid company like ours. So just to get your expectations down to a real level, most accounts don't go viral.
Okay.
And that's okay. That doesn't mean you're not having success. I hate the word viral.
No, I know. And sometimes people just use the word viral and don't even really understand what it means.
Mhm.
So I get it. Okay, this next one is great just because of what Kaylee and I were talking about behind the scenes earlier, but social media is only for young people. So I feel like we were talking about old lady things.
That's funny. So it used to, I would say kind of it used to be, but like older people were on Facebook, but now like everyone's on social media. My mom is on TikTok all the time. She sends me TikToks every single day. My dad, he's on Pinterest. I know he'll probably hate me for saying that, but he's on Pinterest all the time looking up like different recipes for his Blackstone. Like people are on social media, and it's not just Facebook anymore. They're on everything. They want to know what's going on. They want to know the new trends. They're in the audience, so like capitalize on that.
Oh yeah, well I'm gonna talk about this. This might be uncomfortable with people, but I just started following this doctor who specifically posts on Instagram about menopause and issues with women with menopause. It is a space where I'm getting a lot of information that I would not have known or seen, et cetera, and I think that's fantastic. That's why with our clients, if you're a doctor or you are you run a home decor store or you a firework company or whatever it is, this is a place where you can be the expert and you can showcase all of your knowledge, kind of like we're doing here for you. If you're coming here to get social media tips, we're giving you our knowledge, and that's why you're coming to see our brand. So kind of utilize that. And I just want to kind of piggyback. I might have just gotten off the beaten path, but that's kind of the point there.
No, I get it. That makes sense. Our last one here that we have, when it comes to, I just want to circle back on this one again and remind people about the followers. Because Kaylee, I remember that was a conversation we'd had with a client a long time ago, and we were talking specifically about, I'm just not seeing this growth that I want. And I just want to reiterate about building relationships and what kind of, you're looking at people who have shops, right? You have clients who have shops, and you're seeing big numbers there.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, you have to think about it as if you have somebody who you frankly don't care about and they don't care about you, then it's a waste of space, right? Waste of your energy. You want, just like Kennedy said earlier, the building of relationships. That's what you're wanting to do with your followers. So okay, so I don't want to say I don't care about followers, because I do. We want to tap into a new audience. We want to bring in new followers that can bring in business. So when we look at analytics with our clients, if you're consistently growing, whether the line is like slowly going up, if it's always going up, then you are succeeding and your strategy is working. The biggest thing that I just don't like with the myth of the followers is that the fact that the people want it to go dramatically up like a roller coaster, and it's just not realistic like that. And then you're not really building those quality relationships, right? Because they ask questions, you answer them back. Maybe they DM you, you talk to them, they're going to your shop. You want them to be able to buy something from you or buy a service from you. That is the point of social media. It's not just to get a lot of followers. And that's really the biggest takeaway. If you could get anything from this video, is really think about it and think about what you want somebody to take away. Like, let's say you have a store. If you have a store or a shop on Facebook and Instagram, it's the same as having a physical presence. What do you want them to feel and know when they come in? Make sure that you are showcasing that in your posts.
All right. And on that note, mic drop. Thank you for the social media myths. Do not forget that if you're interested in growing your business, Kaylee can help you. Not only can she actually run your social media with her team, but she can also train your employees up the right way.
Yeah. And one thing I want to say, if you're wherever platform you're watching this video on, if you have any questions that you may have about social media, please drop them in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe our YouTube and any of our platforms that have a lot of tips. But you can also make sure to reach out to us on pairedupsocial.com. Kennedy, Valerie, also very helpful in running your social media for your business. So you can contact us, meet with us, and then potentially have us take all this heavy lifting off of your back that you don't have to worry about.
All right, ladies, good to see you again. Have a good one. Go bust some more myths.